Hello, hello! How are you guys doing? Welcome on in! Welcome in, Ancient Skies and Quirky Kitsune. Today, we are going to be working on our very first emotes. I don't know how far we'll get with the emotes today. I just realized I forgot to turn on my idle animation avatar. Hold on 1 second. I keep forgetting so many things today. So let's see, is it this one? Nope, this one. There we go. Yeah, I was playing around with stuff yesterday. Let's see, we want auto blinking. Why is this not... Oh no. Hold on. I thought I was done with the technical difficulties, but apparently that's not the case. Shoot. Fire color. So regular fire? We're doing regular fire this time? Alright, let's get hue shift. There we... Oh, that's not right. That's yellow. Either that or I forgot what regular fire looks like. Oh, that might be the first? I don't know. I'm gonna sketch out a few, but I don't know which one I'm gonna, like, fully commit to for the first one. Hold on. Fire, filters, saturation. Oh my goodness, I am all over the place today. There we go, there's regular fire color. Give me 1 second while I try to fix my avatar, because it's not moving. I mean, my mouth is moving, but nothing else is. But my eyes, will it track my eyes? Oh, why is everything broken today? Like, literally right before I started streaming, the internet broke. So I fixed the internet. Then I started streaming, and then I forgot to change my, my stream title, so I turned it off and fixed it back up. Only to realize I forgot my avatar is just not cooperating. But you know, sometimes you just do some live editing. Live fixing of your stream. Alright, let's see. I want face rig. Alright, we got a... Alright, so this one's supposed to be my idle animation. And why is it not? Oh, that would be why. Hold on. Save. I might have to... I mean, yeah, I might legit have to turn my face rig off and on again. Hold on. My face is gonna be moving all over the place for a couple minutes here while I check the settings. Advanced tracking. We don't want this, we want that. Behavior. We have auto blink is still working, it looks like. And there we go, I got some movement now. Let me make sure my buttons still work, because never know. Sad, angry, hat. Come on, wink. There we go. Okay. I think I fixed it. Oh, I gotta zoom back in, though. Hold on. Apparently it did not want to zoom back in for me. Right about here. This is good. Okay. Oh, dang, I just broke. Oh, no. Yay, fixing things live on stream. It's always a great time, isn't it? Alright, but it looks like we are in order. Everything is working. My mouth is moving. My eyes are blinking. Let me move my camera a little bit so I can check this right here. Hold on. Wait, bring that there. Yep, my pupils are moving. As long as I'm looking at the camera anyway. Okay, yeah, sorry about all that. I don't like to do that live on stream. Can you open your eyes yet? Yeah, I guess you can. I guess you can. It looks like I fixed everything. Alright. Now we're good to go. Today's just not a day for streaming, apparently. At least for me. And hopefully that all the bumps and whatnot are out of the way. I fixed it in the blink of an eye. Look at me go. Oh no. Wait, Photoshop. Why are you like this? Okay, whatever, that's fine. It's fine. I can deal with that. Alright, so I'm going to... So I have a few ideas, and like you can kind of see at the bottom here, I kind of gathered a bunch of pictures from the internet of like... I don't know, just like, I just kind of like went through and picked like a bunch of emotes that I liked the overall appearance of and whatnot. So like, I don't know, just like inspiration stuff. I did those for like a few different emotes. So like if I zoom in here, you can see like I've got like a hard eyes, some crying. This one I probably won't do today. This one's probably gonna be a future one when we unlock more emote slots. If I want to do like an angry like knife holding one, I think that would be cool. Then we got like a toe beans for the tier 2 emote. We only get one of those, so you know. I wish we had more than one tier 2 emote, but it's fine. And then I won't do this today, but for like something for the bits, I want to have like a chompy little picture. But yeah, so I'm just gonna get started sketching on some of these. I'll go for a little bit, and then we'll probably take a quick break and then switch to Bowser's Fury. Some organic beans? Yes, organic beans. Alright, we got... Make sure my audio is doing okay, because sometimes that messes up too. Looks like we're fine. At least we should be fine. Filters. Okay, everything should be good to go. Just wanted to make sure, because I also updated my, my computer this morning, and, you know, Windows updates break everything. Every time. You just can't not break stuff. Alright, so we are going to start with sketching the first one in my list, which is the fire one. And, oh, that's why my smoothing isn't on. There we go. Maybe, like about 16 is good for sketching. Removes the extra wobble, but it's not, you know, too smooth. So, like, I got, like, a bunch of different references of, like, you know, just general arms up emojis. So I gotta just figure out how I'm gonna do mine. Because they're very small. You don't have a lot of room for these. And, you know, making stuff really small but, like, still readable is very hard. You gotta, like, really, like, chibi-fy it almost, you know, extreme cartoon kind of style. So, like, I'm gonna try to maybe keep the arms close to the head. Just so I can keep, like, take up as much space as I can. Because you don't want a lot of empty space with your emotes. Because they're already so small, you gotta, like, you gotta really make use of, the amount of space you have. Let's see. And then you also, like, want extremely thick lines, like, so that way you can actually see everything. And a lot of the same principles as Telegram stickers applies to Twitch emotes. It's just like way more extreme. So I'll probably like do at least like a couple sketches for each one, just to kind of help myself get a feel for how I want to style these. Thick, yeah, gotta be like extra thick. And I'm also like not used to drawing in like such a chibi style, so it's probably gonna take me a few tries to like get something that I actually like. You know. But I don't know, maybe I'll be surprised by myself. Because that always happens sometimes. Yeah, I'm gonna leave the teeth off. Then there's also like a lot of the emotes you see like a very simple character designs, you know, like a person with hair or like a dog with like 2 colors. But I have like a lot of patterns going on or like around my face area. So that's gonna be like an extra big challenge, is making sure I get not only all of, you know, the patterns on my character, but also make them readable. Not just like a big jumbled mess. Yeah, I'm not liking how that face is going so far. I might tilt it upwards even more. But also I want to make sure the eyes are still visible too. Because the eyes... I don't know, the eyes are cute. Maybe I can make them really big like the actual Elmo thing. Maybe not as big, but you know, something like this. I mean, the characters don't need to be me, but that just... I don't know, it's kind of weird to just make stickers of other characters, you know? Like, that's what like Twitch is. Like, people make emotes of themselves or like a character that represents themselves. What if they were fire people? No, no, no. Like, we're gonna have a lot of fire-themed emotes, but not... Could have more than just that. But maybe yes, but maybe no. Let's see. Trying to... Yeah, I might have to simplify like some parts of my character. I mean, I'm already simplifying a ton. But like, especially when it comes to the coloring. Yeah, sometimes, like, I kind of wish the Twitch emotes were a little bit bigger, but I understand why they need to be so small. You know, they want to keep them fun, but not too spammy, and also storage. Alright, let's do... I don't know what direction I want the eyeballs to be looking. I guess maybe just cross-eyed in the middle. That's just fitting in general. And then we've got to worry about the beans. Let's see. Bring that one up a little bit higher. I also gotta try to make sure I leave a little bit of room for the fire in the background too. So many things to consider when you have such little space. And like, I don't want to cut off... I want to like leave as little cut off as possible. So like I might shrink this just a teensy bit so I can fit the paws in here. And I also have ears to worry about, but I think I'm gonna like put them back like this. Or I can just have them kind of off to the side, but like a lot smaller than they normally would be. Yeah, it's fun. It's fun trying new things with art. you know? Get your little beans. And then my character also has a little dew claw right there. So that can just hang out there. This bean might be a little too... Might be a little bit too much. But we can work with it. We can make it... We can do something with it. New sounds dangerous. It can be dangerous. New things are scary. Oops. See, I'm actually going to liquefy this instead. We should stick to the fires and infernos that we know. I mean, I do eventually want to redo the little inferno icon for the channel points. Because like literally all I did was just use a picture of a fire that I had already drawn several years ago. Like it works fairly well. Like I don't know, maybe I'll leave it mostly alone. I'll just like make a few small edits. I don't know. Still got a lot of things kind of figure out of like what direction I want to go in. Alright, let me... Whoops. That's the wrong button. I want... Is it control? Yeah, control. So I want beans, but I don't want my beans to be like taking over my whole hand, you know? Alright, so we've got... There's like the finger beans. Maybe I'll just have like a less detailed palm. You know, kind of like this Espeon over here. You know, it's like vaguely shaped the same way, but like all like the little bumps and details are kind of taken out of it. And I'll still leave my Dew Claw in there. There we go. Here, little beans. Let's see. Let's spin that bean up a little bit. You know, it also kind of feels weird to have like the beans, but like not the tops of the toes. So maybe I'll kind of like extend the top of the toes up a little bit. There we go, that feels better. Alright, now it's just a huge bean, and or a huge arm, I need to kind of slim it down a little bit. Make it fit with everything else. Alright, we're gonna have our eyebrow dots up here. Let's see. Yeah, I think I like where that is. Maybe move the other one a little bit further back. Like about there. Cause like right about here is like the middle of the head. And it kind of bends up to like over here. And then maybe we can have like little teeth down here. I'm actually kind of liking how this is going so far. Oops. There we go. And then I also want to plan out where the like little eye shines are gonna go. Yeah, like that's pretty good. They might change later, I'm not sure. It just kind of helps the sketch feel a bit more, I guess, real or in a weird way. Not real, but like more refined. Alright, so we got those. Now we want the beans on this side, but the hand's mostly covered by the face. So there's not going to be a ton of beans showing on this side. So like maybe something like that, where the beans are mostly covered up, but they're still there. They're just hanging out. And I'm gonna have lots of fluff right here. Like, it not only helps separate the head from, like, the head and the body from this arm, but it also just shows that my character's really fluffy. Oops, sorry, I accidentally hit my microphone there. Let's see, I'm gonna actually scoot it just a little bit this way. Whoops. Just a bit this way. There we go. Now I shouldn't really hit it as much. It was like right next to my buttons for my my tablet. Alright, so we've got our little paw beans. We've got our super excited face of fire worship. I'm like kind of drawing like a little bit of shadow back here just so it's kind of easier to tell what's going on in the mouth area. Kind of mimicking the coloring almost. And then I'm gonna like draw on some fluffy cheek fluff. Just so I can kind of help refine the edge of this face. And I'm gonna do like a couple little fluffs on this side too. And now I just need to kind of figure out my ears. So like, I think I'm gonna scoot the character forward. And like, I'm using this square as kind of my my sketching box. So I know, you know, roughly like how much space I have to work with. And I think I need the ears to be like up. So I think I'm gonna have to make the character just a bit shorter. Actually, what I might do is I'm just gonna bring the character down. Yeah, the character's just gonna be down a little bit. And then I'm going to have the ears just kind of be hanging out like... They're like kind of shorter than normal. They're more cat-like than my actual character, but something like this. Let's see, actually, I might have to make them even shorter because my ears have little tufts on the end. And that also kind of extends how big the ears are. So I might just kind of squeeze them against the edge here. And then like have like a little bit of a fluff on the inside. And I'm gonna make the base of the ear a little bit shorter. It's too fat. Too fat right now. So like, I think it's just gonna have to meet with like the eyebrow. But I don't want to have like a tangent line right there, so I'm just gonna scoot it up a little bit. Maybe give it like a little curve so it hits more like in the middle of the eyebrow dot instead of, you know, this whole mess of a bunch of lines meeting together. Then we've got the other ear. Again, just kind of squishing in that fluff. I'll like fix it up more once I get to the line art. But we've got this fluff. Let's see, that ear doesn't quite match the other ear, so I'm gonna... Ears are on a diet much thin. Yeah, they gotta lose some weight, you know. They put on some pandemic pounds. Alright, I'm gonna give like a little fluff on the top of my head too. And then I'm just gonna erase these little guidelines just so I can help clean up this whole sketch. And I'm going to extend it up to the eyebrow right there. Let's see. The ears still don't feel quite right. I mean, I know they're gonna feel a little bit off just because of the limited space I have to work with. Normally I have very large ears, but these are fairly short. But I want at least make them match each other, which I think this is a bit closer. Alright, so we've got that part. And now we've also got to consider the fire background. So, like, what might end up happening is I might have to actually make this even smaller. So more like... maybe it's more like this. Because I want to fit in some fire back here. I'm just gonna sketch it in... I guess like a brighter reddish orange. So you know your son is a feline hybrid, but what is she a hybrid of specifically? It's a lot of things. Hold on, I wrote a list a while back. Let me see if I can find it. It's just basically a lot of very small parts. Let me see. Okay, here we go. Here we go. I have a list right here. I can't really make it any bigger. Yeah, I can't really make it any bigger. I'll just read it out, because I don't know if you guys can actually read this. So, I first started with... I can show you this picture anyway. This picture, I started with, like, you know, this design, and then I kind of took this and made it into an anthro design. This one's actually a few years outdated. There's, like, the colors and patterns aren't totally up to date. So basically, I took this. I wonder if I can actually open it. Can I open it in this tab? And then just kind of shimmy. Can I shimmy this over? No, maybe not. Okay, well, I took that. I gave it a canine body influence. A large feline... like, also, like, a canine/large feline body influence. And it has, like, kind of equine-ish, like, nostrils. I want to show you guys my reference sheet while I tell you about it, just because I think that'll make things easier. Characters. This one. There we go. So you guys can look at this while I read off, like, all the stuff I wrote about it. So the body, you know, the main... let me get my pen. This main body here, you know, it's like I said, it was a canine/large feline. It kind of leans more canine, though, but I think I want to change that in the next iteration. Then we got the nostrils, which are, like, just general equine. You know, they have, like, just the nose holes, and they don't really have, like a textured nose like a dog or anything. And then we have the ears, which are largely based off of, like, a red squirrel. They have very fluffy, kind of long ears. So I kind of adapted that to, like, a cat ear. Then we have, you know, large feline paws, which are mostly just plain large feline paws and claws. The face shape is kind of capybara-esque. They're basically, like, I don't know if you guys know of them, but a capybara is basically like a gigantic guinea pig that is in the wild. So it's basically like that. And then we have the tongue is kind of like a reptilian-ish tongue, just because it's pointed. I don't make it too obvious in my references. I need to make that more clear. And then we have, like, the nose bump. So, like, you can kind of see, like, I have it outlined here where the darker brown is. It's just like a little bump on the nose, which I think I, again, took from some equine animals. Like, I think camels kind of have, like, a bump like that. I don't remember exactly what animal I pulled that from. And then the tail, I kind of combined it with, like, some reptilian designs, but, like, mixed with feline and, like, a lion for, like, the tuft, the little tail tuft. And then I just made everything really fluffy. It's like, it's just kind of like a big whole mess of everything. So then I took that and then I made that into this, which is just, you know, my anthro version of the same thing. This is also a little out of date. I need to draw another ref sometime soon. But But yeah, I don't know, it's just like a whole mess of a bunch of different things that I liked about a bunch of different animals. I really like how she came out, though. It's like, I meshed it well enough that you don't really see too much of any one specific influence other than, like, the large parts, which are, like, you know, feline and canine. Yeah, I'm really happy with how she is. I've never really... I don't really have a name for what she is. Like, whenever somebody asks, I'm like, either like, oh, she's just a feline hybrid, or I just say, I don't know, I'm fluffy. I'm just fluffy. And that's all I am. I don't know what the rest is. Alright, but yeah, let's get some fire in here. So let's see. I might have the fire, like, going all the way out to the edges. And then we'll just have, like, little flames on the top. Like, little flame tips. You knew about the hybrid aspect, but you didn't know exactly how varied she was. Yeah, she's extremely varied. And that might change even more in the future. But I don't know. I need to... Like, I don't want to change her a whole lot with each iteration of reference sheets. But, like, I want to just, like, adjust her body shape. Like, here and there. Mostly her feral form. Her anthro form is just, you know, is person with fluff and furry face. You know. Nothing too special about that. Alright, let's try to get some, like, flames in here. 100% bite. Yeah, that's what she is. She's 100% bite. You could go with calling her Chimera if you're not planning to make lore to her species. I mean, yeah, that's fair, I could. Because, like, yeah, Chimeras, I think, are just generally fairly just... You know, it's like, oh, I just put a whole bunch of animals together, and that's okay, that's it. God. Now I'm just thinking of, Full Metal Alchemist. What was that kid's name? Kid/dog. Dog kid. The kid dog. The episode that has been ingrained in everybody's minds for the rest of their lives. Nina. Yeah, there we go, Nina. God, that was one hell of an episode. Ugh. I remember when I first saw that I was not ready. Like, I know they heavily hinted about it, but I was just like, oh, it's fine. Nothing bad can happen. It's Nina. Ugh. What an episode. It's a really good show overall. I know I started rewatching it at some point, but I don't remember if I finished rewatching it. Oh yeah, no, I did. I remember now. I remember the ending. Yeah. It was a good show. Yeah, it is messed up. Yeah, I don't know. Like, it's not something I think about a lot, but, like... it's always gonna be in my brain, and whenever I, like, hear of chimeras or... You know, pretty much anything, I'm just gonna think about that. God, I remember... Oh, is it? There was some YouTuber I used to watch, and, like, you know, he had, like, you know, he had a kid partway through his YouTube career, and so then he bought one, like, a t-shirt. Like, you know, that basically was just that whole episode, you know. Kid, dog. And I don't know, it's something about, like, just... The shirt was, like, something about being, like... You know, I was like, oh, yeah, it's Father of the Year, or something like that. I don't remember what the shirt said exactly, but it was... Like, I both really applaud the humor, and also it's so messed up. New dad wearing shirt from a show where the dad fused the kid and the dog. Very hilarious, though. That was exactly his type of humor too, so it was funny. I wonder if his kid will grow up and eventually watch some of his YouTube videos, assuming YouTube is still a thing when his kid's old enough to watch YouTube, and then have to figure out what that reference is, or maybe she'll just never know the reference and it'll just kind of be a little dark secret that YouTuber will have his whole life. Alright, we got some fire. Let's see how that looks with everything. I think that might work. Yeah, that's a pretty good idea. I never really thought of just calling her a chimera. For a while I did want to make, not really lore per se, but just a whole I guess an anatomy sheet, you know? A lot of fandom made characters have, you know, breaking down the anatomy, you know, the muscular structure, the skeletal structure, their where they live, and you know, their general behavior in their habitat, you know? I want her to be designed as a real animal, you know? She's not a manokit where, you know, their lore is, you know, I forget their lore actually. They have a whole lot going on. I just want her species or whatever to just be, you know, she's just a real animal that just kind of chills out in this area with other animals and eats stuff. Yeah, I could apply to her as an individual, but it's I don't know, I always imagined her species to be just, you know, plain normal animal that just is out there living and stuff. I don't know. It's been a few years. I should definitely make up my mind about it already. It's been a long time since I created her. I actually created her when I was still at Poly. I think it was my first... maybe my first or second year is when I created her. Well, I'm sorry. Probably first or second semester. I think... okay, I really like how the sketch actually looks. It's so cute. Small adjustment, I'm going to move this arm outwards a little bit more. So it's more like this. Actually, I might move it up a little bit too. Oh, come on. Up. There we go. I should have my party hat on. This is a celebration. Yeah, I mean, I am skimping out on the fire a little bit. I don't know. You need to make the character very large and visible in emotes, but also, I want fire. Maybe I can shrink her just a little bit more. Maybe I can, go back down to, my original, I guess, size. So that way, more fire is showing in the background, at least. And, maybe I'll do, what this sticker did, and, instead of having the fire go, straight across the top, it's, more at an angle. So you get more of those flames. The main character isn't the fire? Yeah, I'm sorry, it's not. The main character is me. This is my show. I'm the main character. Alright, I'm just gonna go like this. I also think I need to simplify some of these, fire, I don't know what you'd call them. Little spikes of fire at the top. Make them kind of more uniform. So again, this is gonna be extremely, extremely small once it's done. You're not gonna be able to make much detail out of it. Need to do like that. You know, kind of simplified, but still kind of wavy, fiery. And then have little bits coming off the top here. Yeah, I think that kind of helps make it read more fire. Your stone has been through a few iterations, few species iterations before you settle on the Swift Fox design, which you've had since pretty much the beginning of high school. That's pretty awesome. I don't think I actually made a character until... Yeah, I don't think I had, like, an actual character until high school. Like, I definitely went through a lot of, like, I definitely designed a lot of characters, but I didn't really, like, have one that was like, oh yeah, this is me, until high school. And then I immediately changed the whole design of everything after high school, because I changed a lot as a person between high school and college. And so, like, I just didn't really want to have... I wanted to have, like, a whole refresh, almost. You know, like, my life pretty much turned around. I can bring up my old character, though. I really like her a lot. So, like, here's my favorite headshot of her. Okay, can I scoot this to the side? Hold on. Hold on, there we go. Now you can see. Look at me, I'm tiny. Anyway, so yeah, like, this is my favorite headshot I got of her, but she's basically like a wolf-tiger hybrid, very much edgy as all hell, though. This was, like, her full design. Like, over time, her face got less wolf, more tiger. But, you know, she was just pretty much my edgy character. It's like, oh yeah, I gotta have cool scars, like, bionic eyeball. Super edgy, angry, angsty personality. So, like, a lot of that's reflected in a lot of the art I have of her. You know, maybe not so much in, like, the later years, but, like, early on. Like, a lot of my art was, like, super angsty, angry. You know, like this, you know, like, ooh, gotta have angry grr face with glowy eyeball. But, like, some of, like, the later art is, you know, like, more just chill, like that headshot. Or, like, this one, you know, it's, like, all just, like, kind of glowy but pleasant. I don't know. I think I still have a soft spot for her, but she's definitely not me. You know? I was just trying to be an edgy teenager, and that was basically, what that character was. Just me trying to be cool. And then failing miserably. It's like, I really like my whole character, my whole Sona refresh. Like, I still kind of think of that high school character as, like, its own character, you know? It's just no longer my Sona. Sudden zoom in, yeah, sorry, my toggle buttons aren't really set up to go from small to big. Or, like, small to normal. I guess it did go small to big. But yeah, I made that small thing so I can actually show art when I, or, like, show stuff on the screen when I need to. Alright, so yeah, but we have fire. Look at fire. Fire good. I'm also going to kind of draw in kind of roughly where I want, like, the main transition from, like, yellow to orange to be. Actually, no, I'm gonna play with that in the coloring. That might be a little too hard to do a sketch. Alright, so yeah, we got the ears. And now that I actually made the character smaller, I can make the ears bigger again. So it can fit my character a little bit better. Because my character does naturally have very big ears. Just because I really like big ears. They're really cute. And really fluffy. Alright, pull that up. There we go, this is better. This is good. I think this is pretty solid. I don't know how long it takes Twitch to approve of an emote. But if I chug through and I finish this today, I wonder if it'd be ready by, like, the end of the stream. Maybe. I don't know. I'll have to see. I think it'd be fun, though. Alright, but we need to... Or maybe I probably should wait a few days on it, at least. Because there's a lot of times, like, where as soon as I finish a piece of art, I put it away, then I look at it later, I'm like, oh shoot, everything looks bad now. I gotta fix so many things. Ooh, Costco, wholesale. I love emails from them. Gotta find all those deals. Alright, we have... Oh, let me hide that layer. I'm going to bring this up to the full size. I mean, this canvas is already pretty small. Every pixel's gonna count. Alright, so we've got our base. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to start lining it up. I'm actually also going to... I'm gonna open my reference sheet. Blah blah blah. Is that characters? Reference. Is this my new one or is this my old one? This is my new one, okay. New in a, you know, in some sense, because it's not actually new, it's pretty old. I think I made it in 2018. Yeah, I think 2018 is when I made this reference sheet, so it definitely needs an update. But I also want to, like, have colored line art. So I might do that later. I might do that second and then just kind of worry about getting all the lines in first. You're going to teach every pixel how to count? Yeah, it's going to take a long time. But, you know, eventually they're going to be able to count to at least 10. Past that, it's anybody's guess. Thankfully, I'm already used to, like, drawing with thick lines. So, like, it's kind of weird drawing with even thicker lines than usual, but it's not too weird. Like, my style just has pretty thick lines overall. And let's get the nose. Sometimes it's hard to make the nose nostrils match. It's almost like eyeballs. It's hard to make them match each other. Alright, that's pretty good. Alright, we want that. And the eyeball, or eyebrow. God, this is really cute, though. Like, it took me a minute to adapt to the style that emotes generally are, but it's going pretty well, I think. Hopefully it'll keep going well. There we go. Hard to make eyes match each other, so that's why one has a robotic eye. There we go. Can't draw the other eye, just make a reason why it doesn't match. I have no idea how many of these details will be, like, discernible once it's actually shrunken. Actually, that's a good... Hold on, I had a good idea. Let me close that, close this. Don't need that one. I want to see... Hold on, window, navigator. If I make this tiny, this should... So this little thing up here should kind of be a decent indicator of how it'll look when it's all tiny. Maybe make it even smaller. Maybe I can even, like, hover it. Just so it's a little easier for me to kind of see, because this part of the screen is actually really far away from my face. But if it's right here, that's pretty good. Yes, I know. Wonder if I can change... Can I have it just not... alpha. Is there an alpha? Whoa. Okay, that's not what I was looking for, but... I've never looked at these other color things. These are really cool. Okay, saturation, blah blah blah. Yeah, I don't know if I can make it just transparent. But maybe if it's like a light gray, it'll be not super annoying. Well, there are others. I didn't... Yeah, apparently, I didn't know. Now I do know. That's pretty cool, though. Alright, it's kind of actually a little annoying right in the middle of the screen. Over here is pretty good. Yeah, and that's below the chat, it looks like. Yeah, I had no idea there were other color pickers. Like, I knew there was, like, I know there's, like, the triangle one in some other programs. But I didn't realize in Photoshop that there were, like, those other trippy color pickers. It's funny, I've been using Photoshop for a very long time. I think since, like, 2009. You know, it was a different version of Photoshop back then, but... Like, I've been using Photoshop for a very long time. And I just now realized you can have different color pickers. Alright, there we go. There's that. I'm going to have little, like, kind of fluff lines back here. And then, let's do the ear next. Actually, no, let's do the, like, the face. There we go. Got some nice cheek fluff. I'm gonna flip around and do the beans on this side. Good beans, good beans. Alright, now we got the toe beans, which are probably among the most important beans that there are on a foot. Let's see. I made this one a little too fat. Too big. It's like basically the pinky bean. Pinky toe. So let's make it a little bit smaller. Get some kind of toe tops over here. And clean this up a little bit. That's a little messy. Yeah, I gotta make sure everything's really clean because there's not much space to work with. Alright, got that. Get this bean. I'm gonna flip back around, draw the last toe bean on this side. Kind of try to line it up with the other one. And attach it to the foot. I like it better without those lines. Alright, so there's one of our beans. It's a little jagged right here. So I'm just going to fix up all these little spots that feel kind of jagged to me. There we go. And it's a little jagged right here. Alright. So far we're doing pretty good. Oh no. That's a lot of sippies. Oh god. I feel like one day I'm going to just regret having those sippies up, aren't I? Then again, I'm not good about being hydrated. 5k points. Heck, I wish I was that cool. Yeah, you keep spending yours, Ancient Skies. Trying to spend it on fire and sips and birthdays. Fire? What color of fire? Just regular fire? Like this? Like regular fire? There we go, okay. Alright, so oops, I drew a line right there and I didn't realize it. Alright, let's get these other beans. It's like a butt. I drew a butt paw. Alright, let me fix it up a little bit. No butt. Man, I wonder why I don't have that many points. Yeah, that's so weird. Hello, welcome in, Shira. How you doing today? We're doing our first emote. I'm so excited. It has fire in it. Because, you know, fire. And I have my hat on because it's a celebration stream. You know, we're celebrating becoming an affiliate. Alright. We've got so many beans. Alright, there's our other beans. Let's see, I'm actually gonna do that step last. It's her fire birthday, but she's embarrassed to mention it. Yeah, I'm just so embarrassed. Can't have birthdays around here anymore. It would be crazy. I do like how every time we raid somebody, y'all immediately go like, oh, happy fire birthday, and I have to explain to them what's going on. Because they have no idea. It'll be even better though once we have this this emote and y'all can use it when we raid people. Then you can like really wish them a happy fire birthday. You streamed yesterday and today, and you'll continue to stream today. Put a little ad here. Yo, you're fine, you're fine. Yeah, I saw you were online earlier, but I was so distracted. It's been a busy day so far. I was doing a lot of work on my fursuit head. And then also the cats were just being crazy, and then the internet broke. And then I was trying to tell people how the vaccinations work because people don't understand that conventions can't happen safely until most of everybody's vaccinated and has been vaccinated for a few weeks. Fully vaccinated, not just one shot, you know. So, you know, that was all fun. I totally got distracted about that. But yeah, people were so upset because, you know, Anthrocon officially canceled their 2021 convention. This year convention. Sounds like you're shying away from your sips. Was there a sip? I don't see a sip. Potential sips. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, totally. I was afraid I could have potential sips. You can't be hydrated. That'd be absurd. Okay, good. I didn't miss any sips. Alright, let's get this eyebrow. Alright, hold on. We got... Woo! See, that eyebrow doesn't feel like it matches quite right. I think it might just be this back part. It's not round, it's flat. That feels better. Get a little fluffs in here. Maybe a little less dramatic of fluff. That's good, that's good. You're here! Oh, welcome in, sir. Let me get my water. It's on the other side of my desk. No, I need to refill it, actually.
You didn't come prepared.
I was so unprepared. I took a sip, though. Yeah, I was so unprepared. So at first, you know, I got distracted by talking about the vaccinations, and then the internet broke, and then I started the stream, but it had the wrong category and stream title, so I panicked and stopped the stream, fixed it, restarted the stream, and then I realized my I was doing work on my avatar yesterday, and I forgot to change it back to the original version that actually works. So I had to like go through and like awkwardly fix my avatar at the start of the stream. So it's been eventful. It's been an eventful stream so far. And we have fire. Fire. I'm so excited about this emoji. Or not emoji, emote. I keep wanting to call them emojis. I know they're not, but they just... I don't know. I'm old. I see tiny little image and I'm like, ah yes, look at that emoji. I love emojis. Alright, we got some fluff in the ear. Oh yeah, emoticon. I still type. So I never really got into emojis. Like, I was so used to typing with emoticons that, like, I skipped the emoji phase. I still don't use emojis. I try to, like, use them a little bit in social media just because it's... I don't know, it's what people do more normally. But, like, I don't use emojis. I don't like emojis. Since when is it called emotes? Well, like... So it's like a different category of emojis, you know? It's like emoticons are like text-based faces, you know? You could go like your colon capital D, and that's like your happy like mouth open face. And then it changed to emojis, which were pictures of the same expression, like actual, like, you know, the yellow person face. And then emotes are like a more artistically rendered expression. So, like, it just seems like to evolve as the way people express their emotions evolve. So, like, people nowadays like to use custom art for, like, different things. Like, you know, like this. This isn't really, like, an emoji, but it is an emote. Yeah, you're in the same boat since you try to use emojis where applicable. But that facial note, yeah, that... I don't like a lot of the animal emojis. They just don't look right. But, like, the colon 3, that looks so cute. You're not familiar with the term emotes yet, even after years of using them. I always call them emoji. Yeah, on Twitch, I keep calling them emojis, even though they're not emojis. Damn caps lock. Yeah, caps lock always gets me too.
I hate to interrupt your story here, but we had a cuteness alert with Coda. I was taking some pictures of Noki, but Coda got too excited and rolled off his little cat tree again.
He does that so much. He just falls right off of his cat tree because he's just too excited about something. Actually, I legit have a video. I wonder if I can... Hold on, guys. We might have a cat video. If I can find it real quick. But I took a video of Coda one day. I walked up to him like when he was on the cat tree, and as I got closer, he just fell right off. Because he just was so excited about the potential of getting pets. Wonder if I can find it. That wasn't it. Hold on. I know it's around here somewhere. Cat tree, cat tree. I don't know when this happened. That's the other issue. Hold on, I think I know who I sent the video to, so if I can find it in my messaging app, I can show you guys. Let's go to small groups here. I'm pretty sure I sent it to this group. Oh. Oh god, please load. Okay, I think I found it. Let me go to message. Alright, let me just kind of shorten this so you guys don't see who's in this group. By the way, appreciate that you wanted to watch me even if you didn't do it today. Yeah, of course. I always try, like, if I see my friends are online, I'll pop up on their stream even if I don't like actively watch. I'll just like leave myself as a viewer. Alright, but yeah, here's a video of Coda doing exactly what he just did today. He gets so excited, and then he just falls right off of his cat tree because he's so excited about getting pets. I mean, this time he didn't fall completely off, but he does sometimes fall completely off of his cat tree. Here we can watch it again. He's happy, he's rolling, and right off. But he caught himself that time. It was funny. He was just he gets so excited. It's so cute. He's such a good boy. So clumsy, though. So clumsy. Alright, let me pull that back off screen. Rip, yeah. He's not graceful in any sense of the word. He's the most ungraceful cat I've ever had, but he's so cute. That cat needs the cat, yeah. He's not good at catting. Like, he tries so hard, but he's just not quite good about being a cat. He's cute though, so he makes up for it in cuteness. I mean, it's also cute that he fails so hard, but you know, that's a different thing. Alright, there's our other ear. Get our fluff. Making sure we get all the way into the edge here. Because we want to use every single pixel that we can. There we go. Good fluff, good fluffing. Alright, so now what I'm gonna do is, like, these inside lines are also, they're very thick. But what helps is kind of like having the outside edges even thicker. So I'm gonna go back and like kind of thicken the outside edge. You got a notification that you set your stream on fire. How weird. I never do that. I never have fire on my stream. I don't know what you're talking about. We are safe people. We never have open fires on stream. Remember, only you can prevent forest fires. Or whatever that is. I think that's what it says. Alright, we need to thicken that up quite a bit. Is there a fire in chat? I hope not. I mean, I hope so. Definitely hope that there's a firefighter in chat to put out this fire. I think it's only you can recognize the glory in fire. You know, that sounds more correct. Like, why would they want to put out fires? Alright, thicken up all those outside lines. Let me get this fluff. I really do need to transition to Clip Paint, or Clip Studio Paint. Because there's a way on Clip Studio to just, like, take your line and edit the thickness of it, even after you drew it. And that's just so handy. But oh well, I am just some weird Photoshop user now. Alright, so we've got fire. Well, we've got the person, me. We got the me and the fire. I'm gonna make a new layer so I can add in little eye shines I can decide if I like later. I'm also going to add whiskers. Maybe like small whiskers though. Not as big as I normally draw them. No, they're kind of droopy. We want perky whiskers. Perky whiskers are better. And then let's just kind of hide them behind that line. Let's see, that's still kind of droopy over here. There we go. And then just kind of make the edges a little bit sharper. Because my brush doesn't really handle the edges very well. Kind of just like a quick drop off from thick to nothing. There we go. So we got some whiskers. See, I'm actually going to edit that one a little bit more. Because it's kind of hitting the eyeball in a weird way. And I'm gonna try for that. I'll probably change it later, but it's on a different layer, so it's an easy fix. Gonna check again my references here. Let's see. I think we're doing good so far. What I might do... I don't know, some of these inside lines feel kind of thick, so I might thin those up just a teensy bit. And again, if I use Clip Studio, I could just do this with a click of a button, instead of going back and like manually changing it. There's so many good benefits about Clip Studio. And I'll probably change that later. I'm gonna color it and then see how I think about it. And then adjust. But first let me get the fire. And I might just color pick from this fire a little bit. Maybe like change it a little bit here. There we go. Hide that layer again. Then we're just gonna plop down a whole bunch of this color. Just a whole lot of fire color. And then we need... Alright, so I need to try to stay within the lines of my sketch. So I'm gonna just kind of make that black and put it over top of the fire so I can kind of see how close I am to my sketch. What does Clip Studio do better than Photoshop and vice versa? You're using CSP, you like it, but you're always open for alternatives. Stay with Clip Studio. Don't go to Photoshop. You see, like, I don't actually use Clip Studio, so I don't know everything, but I know there's a ton of things that they do better than Photoshop. Like, I know there's a way to... Maybe it's automatic, but, like, I know there's at least a way in Clip Studio to make your lines, like, a fake vector. So, like, that's why you can, like, edit the width of your lines with a click of a button, instead of going back and, like, redrawing it. Which means that you can also change the style, like, you know, like, what brush type you use on those lines with the click of a button. And, like all kinds of stuff like that. They also have, like, an automatic, like, color AI, I guess. It's like this line art with Photoshop, I have to manually go in and, like, color it all myself. With Clip Studio, you can, like, click and drag the color into it, and, like, it just kind of detects where the outline is. Plops the color inside of the lines. So, like, there's a ton of things that Clip Studio does that Photoshop doesn't. Photoshop is great for, like, photo editing, but it's not really, like, you know, for... Like, it works great for artists, but it's not really specifically supposed to be for artists. But Clip Studio, they're, like, legit working to be the best, you know, like, for artists. So, like, a lot of the tools that they come out with are specifically designed to make lives easier for, you know, people that draw. Like, I definitely needed transition. It's just really hard to learn a whole new program when you've used one program for, like, over a decade. 2 decades. I think I started using Photoshop in 2009, so it's been a long time. It's called vector lines. Yeah, it's... Yeah, Clip Studio is a whole lot better in like a lot of different ways. And like with each update, they're just... Like, I'm pretty sure they're at the point where they are right now, I'm pretty sure they're just as good as Photoshop, if not better. And that gap is only gonna like increase as they release more features. It's like they're always putting stuff out, it seems like. And they're a lot cheaper. They don't have a subscription-based software, which I really hate subscription stuff. And Photoshop is... You have to have a subscription. Oh, thank you for the follow, Max. Max was taken. Gotta love it when you try to have a username and it's like, nope, this doesn't exist. I'm kind of happy that my username, Z the Crazed, isn't really common. Apparently, it's kind of weird. You're pretty sure Illustrator is also meant to be for artists technically, if we're going by naming convention. Yeah, no, Illustrator's... Oh, wow! Thank you for the gift sub, Shira. Sorry, Pog, yeah, heckin' Pog. Oh, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, Max was taking, this is Photoshop, but we're talking about why Photoshop sucks. I need to transition to Clip Studio. But right now I use Photoshop for drawing. But yeah, Illustrator is a vector program, so it's great for graphic design, which is not what I do. So like if you need, you know, because there's a vector and rasterized. Adobe Fresco. I don't know what Fresco is. Adobe has so many products, I can't keep up with them. Yeah, this is Photoshop. It's like, for a long time it was the best drawing program, but with Clip Studio, like releasing all the stuff that they are, I don't think it's the best anymore. I mean, it was never super great for artists to begin with, but like it was pretty much the best that we had. Is it? I know Paint Tool Size popular. I used it for a little bit, but they don't put updates out really. Like there's so many functions that I need that I use in Photoshop all the time that Paint Tool Size doesn't have. That's why I never went to them. But Clip Studio, God, they're amazing. You have a problem, you're also a Twitch affiliate and you want to add emotes, but you're bad at drawing. Do you have tips? The same tip that everybody else gives on the internet, practice. Which, I mean, yeah, that's part of it, but also for like tech, yeah, I mean, you could pay someone if you go on Fiverr. I know there's a lot of artists on Fiverr that do Twitch emotes. I mean, Fiverr as a site is probably not great, but I don't really... Like, it's just easy to browse and easy to search. You just have to make sure you are careful about the reviews. Find someone with good reviews so you know they're trustworthy. Because, you know, there's a lot of scammers on Fiverr, too. But if you want to draw yours specifically, just keep it simple, you know? So, like, try to not overcomplicate it. Just keep it simple, basic shapes. Have really thick lines. You know, like, I have really thick lines here because it's going to be shrunken down. Super small, like what's over here. So you need to make it readable, and you need to make sure your lines are visible. Or what you could do, I don't know if you are a VTuber or if you use a webcam at all, but if you use a webcam, what you could do is you could take some of your faces that you make during games and like cut it out in Photoshop. You know, like with like a little selection tool and like delete the background and then upload your face as an emote or emote. Yeah, an emote. And there's a lot of different things you could do. You could pay someone, you could learn how to draw and do it yourself. You could just use your face, like your actual face, as the emotes. Let's see, I'm a little bit behind here. I've used Illustrator Inkscape when digitalizing sketches from a friend. I find the pen tool much easier to use compared to freehand strokes. Yeah, I hate the pen tool so much. The pen tool is awful. I don't like it. I freehand everything, which is I mean, I guess that's how I draw, so like that's why I find it more easy. You have to go now. Okay, thank you for the follow, Max was taken, and hope you have a good day. Good luck. What is it? How about Paint will Sly? We're on Sly 2. This one gets updated. Like Sly's been a go-to for a lot of artists for a long time. But they're just stay with Clip. Yeah, stay with Clip. Because Clip has proven that they're legit serious about updating their app and being extremely user-friendly and having just the most amazing updates. Sai was great for a long time. They were missing a lot of features, but they were very great for a long time, but they didn't really try to grow. To be fair, I think it was like literally 1 or 2 guys that like made Sai. So that could be why, but stick with the company that has a team, at least for now. Unless Sai like proves that they're better than like a whole team of people working on a program, stay with Clip. Free art program. Oh, you already left, I think. If you're still here, free art program. Krita. Krita's a great free art program. I think they're already gone though. Let's see, price commission. I thought I had the price command hooked up. I guess I don't. I could have swore I did. Maybe I need to fix that. That might be a bug. I'll have to check that one out. Alright, but here is the base color. I think I'm gonna render the fire first. And then I'm gonna work on the color of my character. I just kinda wanted to kind of blank it out so I could see what I'm doing. Or like see what I need to focus on, what I need to not focus on. Let's color that. Let's fix that line up a little bit. Some of these lines are a little sloppy after I thickened them up. Alright, fire. I'm gonna pull my references up to the front here, so I'm just kind of turn them on and off and see them. Just kind of see how they went about drawing fire. And then what I might do is I might just do my usual shortcut. But I also don't know if I want to do shortcuts, you know? I kind of want to put time into these, make them really good, because they're going to be my emotes, you know? They're going to be used, hopefully, a lot. I don't know. I hope you guys will use them. Alright, come on. I need it. Okay. I need to adjust the color to be yellow. More yellow. Maybe like here. Brighten it up, maybe more saturated. There we go. Then there's a thing called GIMP around here. Yeah, never use GIMP, ever. Stay away from GIMP. GIMP is awful. The master of the paint programs, MS Paint. Yeah, that's grandfather paint program. MS Paint was good, though. I used MS Paint a lot when I first started. I remember the only reason I learned about MS Paint was because I took a, in middle school, I took a typing class. Like, literally just learning how to type on the computer. And, you know, there was, like, one day where it was, like, Thanksgiving, so she had us all open MS Paint and draw a turkey. And I was like, oh my god, digital art? My mind is blown. I was so excited about it. So I immediately went home and I started drawing on MS Paint. And I never looked back. Is GIMP really that awful to draw with? Yes. If you ask pretty much anybody that's, you know, been drawing a long time digitally, pretty much everybody will tell you GIMP is a very horrible experience. It's okay if you're not doing a lot, but if you want to, like, actually legit draw, don't use GIMP. You never went back to your typing class? Yeah, never again. Never went to my typing class again. Just totally ditched it. Who needs to type when you can draw? You started with Autodesk Sketchbook Pro. I think that program sounds familiar. I may have, like, briefly tried to use it. I don't know. I remember for, like, a while after I, you know, I'd used MS Paint for a long time. I tried to branch into other programs. And it took me a little bit before I settled on Photoshop. And I really only settled on Photoshop because my mom just happened to have a copy of Photoshop Elements. So I was like, hey mom, can I use this? And she was like, yeah, sure. Yeah, it's horrible, but it is possible if you really want to use GIMP. But I don't recommend it. Use anything else. I tried to use GIMP as well. You know, that was one of the free programs I was trying out. It was not a good experience. I think I still have some of my original GIMP drawings, actually. I wonder if I could... I think I know where they are, actually. You guys want to see some old art from, like, 2000 whatever? Because I'm pretty sure I know where I put those files. Sounds scary. I mean, yeah, a little bit. Old art. I think it was, like, 2009. 2009. There's the BMP GIMP files that I used. Can I open BMP? Hold on, can I open this? I can. It's gonna be like looking at middle school photos. Yeah, so get ready, guys, get ready. Here's my, I think this is my first GIMP drawing, actually. Maybe not the first, but definitely one of the first GIMP drawings I ever did. Ready? Alright. Here we go. Look at that beautiful monstrosity. Oop. Can I zoom in? Look at that detail. That was 2009. So this was like very shortly after I started drawing digitally. 2009. I did that in GIMP. I did a few other things in GIMP. Yeah, it's an okay for effect. I literally just took a blur tool and I just hammered out the edge. It's not the best method. It's not the best method, but it gets the job done. But yeah, that was my very first GIMP drawing. I have a few others. Hold on, let me go look at the other ones. Oh god, where'd it go? Hold on, wait, I lost the file. OneDrive, there we go. Nope, that's the wrong folder. Art folder, there we go. Back to 2009. Oh, here's a good one. This is actually a combination between two different programs. Pretty advanced stuff for me, I know. Bam! I had fun with the lettering effect. But this was another one of my first GIMP drawings. Make it a little bit bigger for you guys. But the lettering was done in, like, in its own program, where the program was legitimately just lettering. So that's why there's, like, a ton of cool effects on it. Like, that was the whole program, is just letters. Yeah, I went a little overboard, but it was... Yeah, you know? Green. Yeah, I don't know why I chose green. Hello, welcome to the stream. Oh, we're looking at some old art. This is from 2009. My 2009 drawings. And just looking at how cringy they are. She just finished that drawing. No, that's from 2009. We were talking about GIMP and how awful it is, and I'm like, I used to use GIMP, and then we were looking at all those drawings I did. I apparently drew in GIMP for a while. None of them are good drawings, though. I mean, they were great for however old I was at the time. But nowadays, I look back at them like, oh my god, that's awful. Anyways, back to actually good drawings. See, I don't like how thin these like little fire things are down here. If you make them too thick, then you don't notice them. Your mom never thought you were a good drawer either. Aw. I mean, it's always funny when, like, when I meet people and like, I don't know, I tell them that I draw and stuff. They're like, oh yeah, that's nice. And I show them my drawings. A lot of times they're like, oh my god, you're so good. I'm like, yeah, I do this for money. I need to be good at the drawing. That's funny, I got the same thing a lot too when I first started making masks for the pandemic. A lot of people were like, oh my god, this is almost like, god, what is it called? This is like the same quality as what you'd buy at a store. I'm like, yeah, I would hope so. I'm trying to sell these for money, you know? Oh no, not a good drawer, just a bad drawing. Oh, that's a different story. Aren't we all just bad drawings on the inside? Alright, I think that's good for that layer. I'm gonna make an even lighter yellow layer. So like even more intense. Bring it down a little bit. And just kind of fill in the gap. Fire is like fun, but also hard. It's hard to make fire look good. I think the last person we raided was actually having a really hard time drawing fire, and she just gave up and started drawing chickens. But you know, sometimes same. Sometimes I just want to stop drawing fire and draw chickens. But then I'm like, I could learn to draw fire. Okay, I'm actually gonna make these less stiff peaks, like sharp edges, and make them more curved like that. Seems a strange switch. Yeah. It was a little bit of a weird switch. But you know, I appreciated it. They were cute chickens. Alright, I'm actually gonna move this down. Oops, wrong one. Move this one down even more. And I'm going to add in layers. I'm going to blur. This is gonna like help make a transition between each color. It's not gonna be like super obvious, but it's gonna be like just slightly there. Alright, duplicate that layer. We're gonna do a blur. Let's see. And that's a good. Sort of like around there. That's good. No, it just kind of helps smooth out the color range. It's not so harsh. Wonder if I should do one of these color effect layers. Maybe not. Yeah, let me try. Let me play around with the different layers. Some of them are fun. Sometimes it's a good result. You just gotta play with it to find out. Man, like that screen was pretty good. You sent me a Telegram DM with your first digital drawing attempt. Ooh! Well, let me get my phone. Let me take a look at that. If you want me to show it on stream, I will. I mean, that part's up to you, but I'm definitely looking at them now. Let's see. Oh, there's two links. Oh, I see there's a bat. I mean, that's pretty good. Like, again, everyone's first drawings are always so, like, wonky. Oh, and that one's, is that a... Oh, that's a dog. I love his little bandana. Of course we show. Okay. Let me get Telegram over on my computer. Alright, y'all can look at, these beautiful drawings with me. Let me pull this up. Move this down, make sure there's nothing bad on screen. Okay, there we go. Look at this. So this is Shira's first link that they sent me. A little bat. So it's pretty good. Like, everyone's first drawings are always going to be a little wonky, but you know, that's because we're learning. And then here's the second one. It's a little... Can I zoom that out a little bit? There we go. There we go. This is a dog drawing with a cute little bandana. I love that so much. It's so cute. Alright, let me move these off screen, so if I pull up another web page, it won't pop up on here. There we go. I do love seeing, like, people's progression. Like, seeing how people have grown over the years is so amazing. It's so dirty compared to what you're doing today, but you're proud of them. Thanks for your space. Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, it's so cool seeing where people come from and like how far they've come from where they started. Like, it's one of my favorite things. Like when like a super like hyper realistic artist, you know, that's like praised by thousands on Twitter or whatever, posts like one of their first artworks, and it's just like, you know, like the same as all of us. It's just like a kind of like a skimpy little weird doodle, and it's like, wow, they used to be where I was, you know? It's like, it's very inspiring in its own way. Alright, is this better than normal? Or is it worse? I think it might be worse. That might be a little bit better. I'm gonna leave it as normal. Alright, now I'm gonna do one layer between the red and the orange. It's gonna be like kind of like just a more neutral orange. Just to have like one final transition. That's kind of like a... This needs to be more saturated. It just feels brown. We don't want brown, we want... Maybe this. Yeah, maybe it's better to just leave it as red. Or maybe if I just go brighter. But I don't want to be too bright, I want it to be close to the red. Not too far away from it. That might be a little bit better. Yeah, let me go more red. Maybe... I don't know. Transitions are hard. Fire is hard. Want good fire. Let's see, that's too much red. So let me start back from the base of the red color. So we got like there. Gonna just kind of scooch that up a little bit. I think this is good. It's like, I don't want it to be super noticeable, so I think this is a good color for this. It's not it's not brown like it was earlier, it's still orange. And like it blends in a little bit, but not too much. Like I just want to give like the tops of these flames like a little bit more depth. But not too much. I still want this to be like, you know, red hot. Which, you know, funny enough, I think, you know, down here the yellow is more hot than red, technically. But you know what? Who needs technicalities? Because red is fun. Red is fire. There we go. Zoom. Alright, we got all of those. That adds like a nice little extra detail at the top that I like. And I'm also, like all the others, I'm going to add a layer. And I'm going to blur. Let's see, I want it to be less blurred than the other ones though. Alright, come on, let me zoom in so I can see it better. Oh, we got a meow? Okay, hold on one second. Let me get my buttons over here. Meow. 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 I hope there's some good meows for you. Oh. Hand up her. Sorry, I had to get a little sip there to get my Wet my whistle, as they say. This was some nice purse for you. Oh, and a sippy, thank you. Oh, that was a good sippy. Thank you very much. Nice meow perk, thank you. I'm glad you guys like that. Oh, I'm on the wrong layer? Yes, I am. Blur. You're allowed to drink. Oh, finally, it's been years. Alright, a little bit of a blur. Let's see, how much is too much? Okay, that's too much. I actually might be fun to have like a slight gradient outside of the lines here. Maybe. I'm gonna make it a duplicate layer, put it below everything. Oops. Did I not click OK? I don't think I clicked OK. Whoops. Hold on. Blur. Blur. Gaussian blur. Yeah, I apparently did not hit OK. Oopsies. My bad. Don't worry, you clipped it. Oh, thank you. I do like having clips to look through after stream. I mean, sometimes I just like rewatch my stream, not only to like see things I can improve on, but like also just to make clips to post around, because there's a lot of good moments in streams that sometimes get a little bit looked over. Alright, let me find a good light mode. If there is one. This one's pretty good. Screen. Yeah, I think screen's pretty good for this one. I'm gonna decrease it just a smidge, though. There we go, there's some nice fire. You can kind of see over here. It's like a mock-up of how big the emote will be. It's still way bigger than the emote will be, but it's as small as I can make it. Oh wait, no, I can make it smaller. Hold on. Alright, yeah, I think this is it. There we go. This is as small as I can make it. So this is my preview of the emote now. Which, this definitely reads fire. So I think we're on the right track. I'm also... Let's see. Look at my little inspiration / references. Yeah, I'm liking how this one's turning out so far. So we got our fire. Take your background away, you know, that's kind of like a little... That's how it'll look. I mean, minus the checkerboard, but... You can kind of see there's like a very slight gradient right here to kind of give like a glow effect onto whatever background it's on. Which I think is going to be a nice touch. I'm excited about that. So let's go in and do our colors. So let me just grab a couple colors from my reference sheet and then get to work. Grab those two. And I'm going to start coloring away. Oh, wrong color. There we go. I'm fairly familiar with my persona, so I don't really need to reference the reference sheet too much. Really just to grab new colors. I mean, it's still good to reference your own reference sheets. Well, like, I draw her so much. Well, not actually, I don't really draw her as much as I want to. But I love my character. Whoops. There we go. And I was still trying to make sure that the colors are reading okay over here. I'm pretty sure this is like extremely tiny and unreadable to you guys. You just realized that this fire with the background is colored like the German flag, is it? I don't actually know what the German flag looks like. I don't know what flags in general look like. Alright, German flag. Images. Oh, yeah, we got like, yeah, I guess the German flag is pretty like fire color. I mean, there's a black line in it. But wait, no, wait, hold on, wait. I don't want that one. Stop that. Google, let me do this. I just want to see the picture. Alright, fine. Here's a picture. Yeah, it's pretty fire colored. So clearly you live in a better place than we do. You know, because that's how it's dictated. Whoever has the best flag wins. I'm pretty sure that's right. So I think if we just make a flag that's just entirely fire, I think that means that we would win instead. Ooh! Sip! Oh no, are we doing the train? Are we doing the train? We're doing it. I'm gonna have to have Drew get me more water. We're gonna bring this over here. And we can watch the sippies roll in. I'm gonna go ahead and start counting because I know it's gonna get out of hand quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. Oh god, it's going too fast. Hold on. Alright. What I'm gonna do instead is I'm just gonna go to my list. Hold on. My reward queue. Come on. Oh, is it not up to date? Oh, I think it goes by. Alright, we got that. We got that one. We did this one. That was the meows and the purrs. Those were the... This was an old sip. And these are all the new sips. Okay. So we can see right now we're at 70. 71. 72. Let me pull this next to the chat, so we have both of these going.
You're relatively calm. I'm just sitting here watching the stream of endless sips.
I'm kind of scared, I'm not gonna lie. Oh no. 85, 86. I'm gonna have to... Alright, you guys hold on. I have to go get a drink while you guys, do this. Better get the garden hose ready. Yeah, at this point, it's gonna... Alright, I'm gonna... Let's go for 100. You're very close to 100 already. I'm gonna go get a drink. You guys have fun putting sips into my queue, and I'm gonna be right back and cry. I'm gonna cry. Oh, do you want to get my drink for me?
I can do that if you want to keep crying.
Yeah, I want to keep crying.
I'll let you borrow my water bottle too, I guess.
So first just hand you a sparkling ice, and I'll just drink that while you get my water bottle.
Don't you want it to stop first, or
Do I want to what?
do you want to wait for it to end?
No, well, I mean, they're still going. Cry. Out. You only had 800. Cry. Now I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry. You guys, you're gonna make me cry so much. I'm gonna... Oh, man. Alright, so we've got... Alright, I think we capped out at 97. You're gonna stop there even though you have 3k left. Yeah, please. Please. I have so many sips.
97 though. Come on.
97, what?
Stopping at 97?
Yeah, it's so close to 100. But also, please don't. Okay. Alright, you're gonna hear the bottle opening. Alright, let's get to this then. Alright, this is... I'm gonna have to keep track by clicking the button after every sip. Come on. There we go. Sorry, that cap did not want to come off the bottle. Let me take my glove off, too. Alright, I'm going to... Can I make this smaller? There we go. So I want to still see my fire person in the background while I do this. Hold on. Let me set it up so it's, like, not super boring for you guys to watch. There's, like, something on the screen. Shoot, where did my things go? There and there. Okay, well, I can't... Alright, so there's the chat. There's the middle. And then here's my queue, which you can kind of see above my head. There we go. Okay. So here we go. Are y'all ready? You were only gonna do those initial three, then everyone else jumped in. Yeah, everybody saves up their sips. They like to see me cry. Alright, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, thank you for the biddies! Thank you, Shira. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh god, you added one more at the end there. 12, 13, 14. You really wanted to push it to 100. No, what was that? 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. So mean. Ugh, there's the burps. What was that? 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. Alright, I'm gonna switch to my water. Get a little bit of carbonation settled down there for a second. Ugh. That carbonation likes to really come up when you take a lot of sips in a row. Alright, so that was 40. 41. 42. Oh, it's warm water. 43.
Is it warm? I can get cold water.
Ugh, it's warm. No Dr. Pepper. I already had a Dr. Pepper for lunch. I try to only have one a day. These are full-size sips. They're actually kind of mini sips, so I don't die. Oh, I get your water bottle now. What was it? 46? 47. Oh, yours is warm too. 48. 49. 50. 51. 52. 53. 54. 55. 56. 57. 58. 59. 60. 61. 62. Thank you. Got some nice cold water this time. Was at 62. And how it tastes. The warm water is not great, but I just got some cold water, so it should be better. This is 62, so this is 63. Oh, that's so much better. 64. 65. 66. I need to refresh the page to get to the 66. There we go. 67. 68. 69. Nice. 70. I'm gonna switch back to carbonation because I like varying flavors. So we're at 70. 71. 72. 73. 74. Oh, there's a carbonation again. 75. 76. 77. 78. Ugh. Carbonation, it hates me. There we go. 78. 79. 80. 81. 82. 83. 84. 85. Gonna switch back to water. Ugh. Sorry. Gotta get that gas out. So that was 85. 86. 87. 88. 89. Ugh. 90. I think you're just making that up, ain't it, guys? Oh, hold on. Gotta get burp. Hold on. Huh. I mean, I'm sure I've accidentally skipped a few numbers, but I don't know. I really have no idea. I think I was at 90? Ugh. Alright, I think we're at 90. 91. 92. 93. 94. 95. How much drunk can we get you? Well, I mean, I'm drinking water, so probably not very drunk. Was that 94? 95. 96. 97. 98. 99. 100. 101. 102. 103. Is that the last of them, or we have more? That was the last of them. I was not at 9. I had a whole list to check through. Every time I took a sip. Oh, 103 sips. 103rd birth. Thank you. I'm gonna have to pee so bad. So soon. Oh, okay. Hold on, let me close my cap on that so I don't knock it over. Okay. Let me move all this stuff back. Close the reward queue. Whew. It's okay, Quirky Kitsune. I was expecting it sooner or later. I didn't think we were gonna hit 100 though, but oh, wow, we did. You really have a community that is pure love. Yeah. Pure love for watching me suffer. No, but I appreciate the hydrations. Thank you. Oh, what is my phone doing? Stop that. Okay, now we can get back to our regularly scheduled program. Drawing. Pure love and fire. Yeah, really. Alright, let's... I'm gonna do this. Yeah, I am definitely not gonna be dehydrated. I am gonna be so hydrated. Oh, man. Coda, why are you whining? Coda whines for literally no reason. Alright. He just wants food all the time, but he doesn't get food. He only gets food twice a day. Breakfast and, lunch. I mean, sorry, not lunch. Breakfast and dinner. I used to give him lunch, but, you know... I've since, like, kind of weaned them away from 3 meals a day to 2 meals a day. Still same amount of food. But I just, you know... Instead of dividing it into 3 portions, it's 2. It just means that, like, you know, once we start work back in the office, or at least if, you know, once Drew does and I potentially am not here, they'll be okay. I used to let the kitties free feed, and then it turns out they like food too much. Which, I mean, you know, once they're like, when they're like little baby kittens, they're fine to free feed. But once they get older, you want to like just transition into like portioned meals. We just did it sooner than expected because Coda loves food too much. Have I hydrated yet today? Yeah, I think I have. I don't know. It's hard to remember. You're gonna start your own stream in a few minutes. You'll be happy to. I'll be happy about a few subs from you guys. Oh, follows. Follows. Probably mean follows. Subs and follows are different on Twitch. I sometimes accidentally mix up the words myself, but you know. You can only have subs after you become an affiliate. Pew, pew. There we go. Yeah, that's what I figured. Yeah, I mix them up sometimes too. It's just like there's so many different things on Twitch. There's like, you know, the bits, the regular donations, there's subs and cheers and channel points and follows, and it's a little all over the place. There's so many options. It's a little overwhelming. Boom, boom. Alright, so this one we've got like a little mark down here. Whew. Carbonation is still coming up. So you don't know if I want to... I don't know if I want to bring the color all the way down here. No, it doesn't look right. Maybe like right... Maybe like right here. This... Maybe there? Nah, I think it's better if I pull it down to like halfway down the mouth. And then just kind of make that side match. And then take this color and put it back where it's supposed to be. Alright, now we have... Alright, so yeah, so we got that part, we got this. Need to put that down. Still looks okay in our little preview thing. Little preview bar. I don't really expect a lot of the details of my character to be visible in the bar, but at least as much as I can. There we go. Get little fluff lines in there just to... Oh, I see a purr. It's about the fire anyways. It is about the fire. There's some nice purrs for ya. It's dangerous out there. Take these. Alright, I need... That's right, so we need to... I'm gonna work with this color now. The second to darkest brown. Kind of bring that right there. So I can kind of get these little eye bits in here. Then I'm gonna grab the darkest brown and get those little eyebrow dots in. And I also need to do this side for like the ear fluffies. There we go. There's some ear fluffs. And there's some ear fluffs. And we have this color kind of taking the very back end of the ears. There we go. Alright, so now we want the nose. Oh, great. Mr. Car Guy's here. I don't know if you guys could hear that, but they're like, I don't know if it's the same guy every time or if it's different guys, but we get a lot of people revving their cars in our apartment complex. It's kind of annoying. I don't think car guys realize how annoying they are. Hi, Coda. I see one more sippies. Okay. One more sippies. There we go. I did a sippy for ya. Gotta make sure I keep hydrated. You can't just let that hydration go to waste. Let's see. I know technically the color extends past the nostril. But it doesn't feel as cute if I do it that way. So I think I might keep it shortened just a little bit for right here. Let's see, and I also can't forget my little whisker dots. And gotta make sure I keep the little fluff lines going. Coda! Coda! Come on, up! Come on, up! Come on. He, like, wants to jump up, but he's not committed to it. Hop up, bud. Hop up. Good boy. Good boy. I got a little Coda in my lap. Yes, I do. And you're gonna help me draw him? By help, I mean make it impossible for me to draw anything? Yes, you are. Oh, thank you for the rubs. Oh, great. That was loud. You guys probably could hear that one. There's like a car guy that's just like driving in circles around the parking lot, revving his engine. It's kind of annoying. Nobody wants to hear that. Thank you, Coda. Are you gonna sit behind me? Yeah, Coda's gonna sit behind me and help me out. Alright, we got, toe beans. Gotta make sure the tips of the bean, or the toes are covered. And then we also need to get our paw pad color. Alright, you go have a good stream! Thank you for joining me for a little bit. What is it, buddy? It's like Coda both wants pets, but not... He doesn't want pets. He just wants to hang out. I don't know what he wants. But he's keeping my back warm, which is nice. He's a good little back warmer. Alright, we got our teeth color. Get our tongue color. And like inside mouth color. Let's see, I actually might make the inside mouth color a little bit darker for this one. A little bit darker and maybe a little bit more red. Is that more? That's pink. It's just gonna kind of help make a separation between like the teeth and the tongue and stuff. Yeah, that kind of helps a bit. Alright, and then I also want to take my creamy white color, make it more white for the eyes. Kind of coloring in all those little spots where we need the eyes to be nice and white. Then, I'm going to take my Coda. Do you need more space? There we go. Take this color. Get these spots colored in. That nice blue. Then we have like a darker blue on the outside, which I'm going to use a soft brush to kind of get these edges in there. Actually, it might be better if I just color the whole thing dark and then work my way in from there. So then, you know, I have the dark and then I just have to plop down like a circle on the inside for the lighter colors. And that might work better. Then we have our light gray. Then I'm going to go back to this dark blue, but make it even darker. And kind of get like our pupils in here. Let's see, let me actually use my hard brush for that one. I'm actually probably going to put it on a different layer. Come on, no, stop it. Let me just use a different layer. Let's see. Yeah, looks like I'm definitely gonna have to move the eye shines a little bit. So I want the eyes to be pretty focused inwards. You know, pretty much cross-eyed, really. So I'm gonna go ahead and deselect. Take this little eye shine and scoot it over a little bit. So it's not as in the way. In fact, what I might do is I might move it to this side. And then move this one. Just kind of, oops, I got the whiskers in that one. Chibi Z looks adorable. I know, I'm loving how this is coming out. I'm so happy. I wasn't entirely sure how well I'd be able to make a Chibi Z. Just because I don't really draw chibis, but I'm glad it's coming out well so far. We definitely have a ways to go. We're almost done with the coloring, but then I want to add in, like, you know, shading and stuff as well. Alright, let me take this color, get my opacity, or my hard brush. No, my soft brush. One of those brushes. Let's see, I think I'm not selected everything. So I'm going to take my quick selection tool. I'm just going to deselect everything. Whoops, there we go. I'm sorry, my auto mod is strict with links. Bad bot. Yeah, my bot is very angry about link. Like, I know I can turn it off, but then I always get, like, bots coming in being like, oh, look, you can buy followers. That, and I don't want to wait for the unfortunate day where I get, like, a bot being like, porn? Buy porn here. You know? I thought I had it turned off for subs, though. I don't know, I have to look into it later, because I could have swore I had it off for subs. I thought subs were able to send links, but I guess not. I guess I didn't save that or something. Another thing to add to the to-do list. Yeah, just go ahead and DM me, and then I can look at it. Let me get Discord open. Coda, what are you doing? Keeps like flicking my back with his ear or something. Oh, I see you got a clip. Sippy train turns into a runaway. Let's look at that. Do I have sound on? Oh, I have. Hold on, wait. We're doing it. I'm gonna have Drew get me more water. We're gonna bring this over here, and we can watch the sippies roll in. I'm gonna go ahead and start counting because I know it's gonna get out of hand quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. God, that was a whole lot of sippies, though. 12, 13, 14, 15, 36. Does this have the end of it too? It's going too fast. Yona got away with it from me at the end there. Oh, clips are great. Let me get the music back on for you guys. Funny thing is, the max time of 60 seconds frames it spiraled out of control perfectly. Yeah, it got out of control so fast. Hello, welcome in, Void Issues. How are you doing today? Alright, so we got, I think we got most of everything. I'm not sure. I'm actually gonna leave all this white. Because, like, I know if I want to be more realistic about it, it'd be like some colors coming in right here. But that would just kind of crowd everything and make it hard to see. How are you? Having kind of an off day? Oh, I'm sorry to hear it. We're doing pretty good. I'm making my first emote for the for Twitch, and I'm kind of excited about it. It's turning out super cute so far. Much fire, as you all can see. It's a good time. It's a very good time. Let's see. We're just about to wrap up the coloring. We got a couple more things left on the coloring, and then we're gonna do some shading. Probably don't do anything too intensive with the shading, just kind of, you know, making it pop. You went ahead and posted a clip in the live streaming channel and server in the Poly server. Oh, awesome! I keep meaning to like share my clips and like, you know, like on Discord and stuff, but I just like post them on Twitter and then I kind of just forget about it. I should start sharing them like in servers and stuff though. It's fun to just spread the insanity that happens. Alright, so we've got our whisker dots, we got our nose, we got eyes. Alright, I think we're ready for shading. So I'm gonna make a new layer. Oh, make sure my eyes are down here. There we go. Now we got our shading layer. So it's gonna actually kind of start similar to how I do my stickers. We're gonna have like some kind of shadows down here. But I'm gonna kind of make it not too visible. Then we're gonna have our highlight layer. So let's do like a bright yellow. And I'm actually just gonna kind of put it like all on the outside of the character. And this is also not going to be super noticeable. So that's just kind of like my base shading. I'm just like marking the path of where light's coming in and stuff. And now I'm going to try doing some cell shading, which I haven't done in a very long time. So we'll see how that goes. I'm going to shade with some dark purpley blue. And let me just get my opacity set up here. There we go. Alright, so let me start with the mouth. Get some shading in here. Get some shading on those teeth. Let me zoom in a little bit. Move it over there for you guys. Oh, this is a little... whoops. Still my zoom tool. It's a little hard to see. All like the little detailed shading stuff. I don't normally do really any shading on stream, actually. Because so far all I've done on stream are Telegram stickers and a reference sheet, which aren't shaded at all. They just have like that little gradient thing that I did earlier. Which isn't really shading. let's get those spots colored back in here. Alright, I'm trying to figure out how I want to shade the rest of this. Because I'm gonna start with the beans. What better place than to start with the beans? Alright, so what we're gonna do is just kind of erase out some of the inside. There we go. I haven't done shading in a long time. Alright, I'm gonna also like erase just a tiny bit on the outside edges of some of these things. It's kind of like a bounce light. You know. Like when you shade a sphere. You know, everyone's favorite exercise in art class. But it's like that bounce light on the very edges of it. Okay, I need to figure out how I want to shade in these. Let me look at my reference pictures, see if they give any ideas. Let's see. So, like, a lot of them aren't... They don't really go into much detail with their shading. So I wonder if I should keep it pretty much bare bones shading like that. There's, like, some soft shading right here on this one. There's, like, a lot of hard shading, like, on the ears and, like parts of the neck and stuff. I don't know, let's see. Maybe I can try a little bit of shading on the eyeball. Normally the shadow would be the other, like on the top of the eyeball instead of the bottom, but these are very round eyeballs. Maybe I can kind of bring it up to the top like this. There we go. And I'm also gonna keep that little bounce light in there. Might make it go away on the, oops, go away on the bottom a little bit though. There we go. Soft shading might get compressed. Well, it's... Like, it's subtly soft, you know? Like, looking at these, there's like a lot of combined... Like, on Twitch emotes, I see a lot of combined stuff where it's both hard shading and also combined with some soft shading. So, I think that's, like, kind of the route I'm trying to go. So, like, it's gonna be... You know, mostly, like, hard shading, but, like, some areas where it kind of blends out to be soft. But yeah, I think normally, if everything was soft shaded, it would be a little too hard to tell what was going on. But something like down here, it might benefit from the soft shading just because it kind of just blends out into question mark, you know? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my smudge tool. Yep, I'm on my soft smudge. I'm just going to kind of smooth that out. It's like it starts off as like a hard shade and then blends out into a soft one. Which I think might be the best route to go for this. Let's see, let me erase that little bit right here. I'm actually going to do that a little bit for the fluff too, because it just kind of blends out into question marked out here. And we want to make sure we get the ear shaded in. And get that fluff kind of... We want like a lot of the fluff to have light on it. Just so it kind of looks like it's popping out from, you know, outside of the inner ear. So I'm just going to kind of do something like that. So like it still looks fluffy. This has light on it. And like from our preview, the thing's still looking pretty good. I might change the shading from purple to something else. I might change it to something more warm instead of a cool color. I might just go with the fire better, but we'll see. We'll see how it looks once I get some highlights going too. That's an easy enough change to make, but it's not a big deal. Let's see, let me get this shadow in here. Kind of drawing like some fluff there too. So I'm gonna do the same thing this side. There we go. Get that nice shaded fluff. Make sure we get those ear tufts. I'm going to erase a little bit of the shading on the edge of the ear. See, I'm also going to make this just a little bit less opaque. Just a smidge, not by much. So down here, like, it blends in very well. But up here, where there's mostly just highlight, it kind of sticks out a bit. Alright, let me get these beans going. There and there. Get the edges erased a little bit. I'm also going to shade in like part of this arm. Like it's kind of behind the character, so I want to kind of push it into the background. And doing that, to help with that, you kind of just plop in some shading. Yeah, making it darker than everything else kind of just really helps. I'm actually going to shade the whole arm, and then I'm going to erase away the parts I don't want shaded. So I want a lot of this to be shaded. I'm just going to redo the beans here. Redo the edges of the beans. Get this one too. There's Mr. Car Guy with some music in the background. Alright, now we've got that all shaded. I think I want to put some shading on this arm. I'm just not totally sure where. So I might just go in here and just kind of go for it. Just kind of figure it as I go. Let's see, I might make this into another one of those situations where it blends out into a soft shade. Hi, Noki. Are you gonna sit by my feet now? Yeah, maybe. Oh, nope, there you go. I pointed it out. He can't stay if I point it out. Alright, now I'm just gonna blend out the bottom here. See, I'm also going to change my eraser real quick to a soft brush. And just kind of brush out some spots in here. Giving little hints of fluff. Not that you won't really be able to see this in the full. You know, the full, or not even the full, the compressed emote, but I think it just kind of helps having subtle indications of fur. Because, you know, I might also use this for, was it for like I don't know, just like advertising stuff. You cannot notice the kitties, that's the law. Yeah, I can't notice the cats, otherwise they're like, oh, gotta get out of here. God, that car guy's blasting his music. So loud. As soon as I said that, he stopped, actually. So I guess it worked. Nope, never mind, I lied. Alright, I'm gonna switch back to my hard eraser. So I can keep kind of doing what I've been doing. Plop down a lot of color and then erase back at it. Alright, we got tooth. Little teethers. I'm also gonna do some shading on the tongue. This one's gonna be mostly unshaded at the edge. And then just kinda... yeah, maybe something like this. That's maybe too much shadow. I'm gonna drop down that shadow a little bit more. So it's more just down here. There we go, that fits in the mouth better. Alright, so we've got a lot of different spots shaded. Alright, trying to keep up with like this kind of bounce shading thing. I'm not entirely sure how I want to fade shade the face. I think I might have like little bits here. I might actually leave the face mostly left alone. What I might do is I might just do a little bit of soft shading like around here. Just to kind of help push the muzzle away from the rest of the face. It's not going to be super noticeable though, but it's just going to be just enough. I'm also going to do the same right here. And I'm pushing that into the background a little bit, but not by much. And then over here. Alright, so we've got a lot of spots, different spots shaded. I'm going to do a little bit on the outside of the face too. Just blend that out. This will give like a teensy bit of depth. And hopefully that'll kind of come together once I get some highlights in too. Alright, and I also want to change the saturation of it, or the hue of it. So I'm going to go more red, like dark red, instead of dark purple. It's like a very subtle difference. Like it just kind of helps pull the colors together a little bit differently. Let's see. Did that change at all? It's just black now. Hold on. Let me hue saturation. I want to like make sure it's actually changing the color. There we go. Alright, we want saturated, but we want it dark. And then I'm going to decrease that again. Back to about 9. It was at 8, but 9's close enough to 8. And it kind of helps pull, yeah, it's helping pull these colors together with the fire in the background. Just a teensy bit more, and that's all we need. Alright, I'm going to work on some highlights now, which I'm going to do like a very bright orangey yellow. Kind of get the top of the nose here. And I'm also going to get some of these teeth. I'm just going to plop down like a few different areas for the highlights first. And then I will kind of play with the what settings. Like what blend modes will look good for these. Let's see, probably don't need those circles in the middle. Just probably need like a little line at the top here. Alright, now I'm going to play with the blend modes now that I have a few different areas plopped down with color. I normally go with soft light, which is actually looking pretty good, so I might do that. I don't know. I'm going to go with soft light for now, but I might change it again, you know, in the future, because I can do that. I can do what I want. It also kind of helps it keep its, I don't know, its color a little bit. Let's see, we got to add this in kind of wherever I think the light might hit it. I don't really do shading that often anymore, so it's kind of hard for me to remember how to shade. I wish I did do it more. I really love it. Alright, we got beans. We're gonna make those beans nice and shiny, because we want a whole lot of attention to go to the beans. Beans and fire, that's what we're about. I'm going to add in some highlight on the edge here. On either edge, because that's where like a lot of the fire is coming in from. I'm also kind of going back over where I erased some of that shadow, and I'm putting some light on it, just to kind of help with that bounce light effect. And I'm probably going to go back with like a secondary layer of highlights, just to like really highlight these beans. Make them like extra shiny. Because everybody wants to notice the beans. The beans are the best part. Alright, I'm gonna add more highlight to the top of the nose. But I'm gonna also kind of blend it a little bit, keeping the face kind of soft. I'm also gonna add like a little bit right here, but I'm also gonna blend that together. It's the fire. We gotta make the fire makes the bean shiny. That's how it works. We add like a little bit of maybe like just a little bit, just like on the very edge of the eyes, have a little bit of the fire or highlight color. What I'm actually probably gonna do is I don't know if this would actually show up in the emoji. Maybe I won't do it. But it'd be cool to have like fire like reflected in the eyes. But that probably wouldn't show up when I really think about it. See, also, while I'm here, I'm gonna just do a little bit of, tiny bit of blending around these parts. It's like still mostly hard shading, but just a little tiny bit. Actually, I'm also going to... No, I'm gonna play with that at the end. At the end. No, I think the beans are the best part. But the fire highlights the beans. The beans. Alright, let me get some light into here. I'm also gonna add some light on the outside of these eye whites. What is that called? The sclera, I think. And on the outside of the ear, top of the head. Top of the head, I'm gonna actually just do another blurred spot. And then over on this ear, we got some more shadows. Oh, I just realized I forgot to do shadows on this ear. So let me just go ahead and grab the color that we changed that to. Come on, stay over here. Just plop down a quick little shades. There we go. That's a little bit better. Didn't realize I forgot to do that part of the ear. And now we're gonna go in with the highlights and get that. Alright, so we've got a lot of highlight areas. I'm going to play with one thing real quick. Because I see a lot of cell shading artists do this a lot. They do filter, they do a very slight Gaussian blur for their hard shading stuff. Which, like, ever so slightly helps it blend in with everything else. So I'm just gonna try to... I'm gonna do it, see how I feel about it. It's hard to tell exactly where this is because I have it so, like, transparent. Let's see, I think somewhere, like, right about here has the most effect on, like, the shadowy part. It's very, very slight difference. So I'm going to leave the blur layer more opaque. And make this layer less opaque. But not by much, just a little bit. And then we're going to take our highlight layer, do the same thing. Going to filter, blur, Gaussian blur. Very slight blur on the outside. Actually, I kind of like how much brighter that made it. Having two layers for this. So I think I'm actually going to leave that because it kind of helps bring in the light of the fire. And then I'm going to have one last highlight layer for the, like, extra shiny beans and tongue and stuff. So this is going to be, like, extra yellow. So, like, the tongue's going to get, like, extra light. The teeth are going to get some extra light. You know, pretty much everything that's supposed to be shiny is going to get extra light. Just gotta make sure we have real good beans. I'm also going to add just very slight highlight to the edges of some of these too. Just to really sell that they're very shiny. Because we only want the shiniest beans for our viewers. Let's see, I'm also going to... Do I want to do them overlay? I might do them as overlay this time. Yeah, I'm going to do them as an overlay this time. Lower the opacity just a little bit more. There we go. We got nice beans. And our emote preview's looking good so far. Let's see, we can also do another preview if I feel like this. Yeah, I might make this... I bring that up. No, I think I still like it kind of more... less visible. But this one I might make darker. Just because, like, I don't know. When the fire's behind you, you become really dark. You're, like, not really a silhouette, but you can get close to it. Which I think I might make the case here. At least for, like, the torso. I mean, maybe there's, like, a light up here kind of highlighting the face. But with the face so big, the body gets hidden in the shadow. You know, I think I like that better. Alright, so now we have our last step. maybe last step, as long as I don't fiddle with the highlights anymore, which I'm actually gonna just do that really quick. I want to make these eye things just slightly yellow, just to kind of help match the overall color scheme we have going on here. It's not very noticeable, but it's just barely noticeable. Alright, so I'm going to make a duplicate layer just so I can protect the original in case I mess up. I'm going to go back and hide all of the shading again, and I'm going to color the line art. I'm going to do this with a square brush so I can kind of have, I don't know, like gradients, I guess. More easily made gradients, anyway. Let's see, I need to go fairly dark, but not too dark. So something like this, where it's like, not a black line, but it's still very dark. And it's going to change for each color. So like these ones are going to be maybe this color. So that feels a little too green. It feels like a nasty green color. Let me make it like kind of more orange. Or brown, I don't know. And I'm going to leave certain parts black, like the nose, the nostrils, and like the mouth lines down here. I'm going to leave those totally black. Like, so it helps them pop, like more than everything else. Let's see, I'm going to try to find another color for this outline here. I think that's better. But I also need to still check our super mini version. And it looks like I need to make it even darker. We want it to be near black, but not too much. You know, it would be like this color. That looks pretty good. Okay, so we can go back over here. We want to kind of blend these two areas together a little bit. I'm also going to leave the eyes completely black, because they're also another feature that you want to like really pop off of everything else. Alright, so now back down to here, we have white. So white was just gonna... It's gonna be real dark. It's gonna basically just be like a very dark gray color. Let's see, we want to get all the little spots where white is. Like all these little ear fluffs, and like the cheek fluffs. There, and here. We want to, let's see, we already got this down here. Do a little bit right there. The arms are good because they're touching like the very light yellow color. So I think that's all of the white that we need to do. Oh wait, no, I forgot. The white kind of it starts down here at the bottom and then it extends into the yellow color. Let me do that. I bring that up into the yellow. Transitions to like this yellow, this dark yellow. Which I might make even a smidge darker. And I want it to like stop blending in with the white line so much. Which I think this works. Yeah, I think that works better. It's still not a very big difference, but it's slight. It's slight enough. I don't want it to be huge. You know, the line art's supposed to be kind of like a very subtle extra bit, you know. It's not supposed to like take the whole show. It's just kind of supposed to help accent the color choices that we have. Alright, so we got some of these parts colored. Alright, we need to make sure we get all of the light yellow areas. Right now it's okay if we overlap with, like, you know, the bean areas, because those need to be recolored anyway. But we don't want to, like, overcolor stuff we already just colored. So you want these little lines here, this little piece of the cheek fluff here. And it's kind of, I need to actually redo that part there. And now we need to do the ears. And other ear. Yes, Coda, you're a sleepy boy. Yeah, I forgot to do this part of the ear. Now it's over on this side. Then we get all of that ear done. Alright, so we've got those parts done. Let's see, next will be this, like, slightly darker tan color. It doesn't really touch a whole lot of the outside. It's just, like, just a little bit on the ears and a little bit on the face. Let's see, so I'm not gonna bother, you know, keeping it pretty between the other colors that we haven't done yet. See, I might make it a little bit lighter than this, though. It's a little bit too dark. That's better. A little too close to black at first, but now it looks more colored. Get this line down here. There's like a teensy little section next to the eyeball over here. And I think those are really the only spots where it actually connects to any lines. Yeah, so next we're gonna do this, the second to darkest color. Let's see. That looks pretty good. And just kind of go in here and color in all those little spots. Oh, I forgot we already had the second darkest right there. No, that is the darkest. My bad. So I'm actually going to make this one just a teensy bit lighter. There we go. This color also doesn't touch a whole lot. I think it's really only touching right here of the spots that we want to color in lines. Oh, we missed this little spot down here. There we go. Alright, now we want to use our very dark brown color. Get in up here. And get our little, like, eyebrow dots and ear tufts. I think that's it for those. There we go. That's all good. And then I think last... Oh, actually, no, we have the mouth still. So let's go ahead and do the mouth before I forget. Get those teeth in here. Try to keep the, like, the line of the mouth intact as possible. There we go. And then we gotta get the tongue. This isn't the most interesting part of the process, but it's like small touches that really, like, make everything pop even better. Alright, we'll make this color in these bits. I missed a couple little spots of the lines when I was coloring in the yellow. So I'm going to just go back and get those. And then continue on with the other beans. A little bit there. A little bit here. And there. Alright, so now I'm going to flip back on all the shading. And just kind of see how it looks. And see if I need to adjust this color at all. So we were going to have like a quick little before and after almost. So here's all the black and here's with a little bit of color. Just to see if there's any spots I missed or anything I need to touch up. Let's see. I'm actually going to... Oh, hopefully I didn't miss that too far. Fire and a birthday. Well, we already have our birthday hat on, so let's get a fire. And good birthday! Happy birthday! Sorry, I was really focused on drawing. I don't know if, that's been sitting there for a while or not. Sometimes it's really into drawing and, like, I want to finish this. Especially when it's so cute like this. It's just, oh, love it. Alright, I'm gonna bump up the saturation. See if... So it just feels like it needs a little bit more. I don't want to make it too light. You'll survive, you guess. Well, I hope you do survive. It'd be unfortunate if you didn't. Alright, I don't want to make the teeth like yellow. I want to stop the saturation right before the teeth get too intense. And then, like, maybe darken it up just a smidge more. See how that looks before and after. Yeah, that helps everything pop just a smidge more. Alright, and then another kind of before and after deal. I'm going to off and that on, and I'm going to keep flipping between the layers. Is that not going to work? Hold on. Why did you not? Now did it work? There we go. Now here's a quick little flip between the two. Whoops. Too far. Good thing I keep clicking too far. I don't know. I actually might like this to be a little bit darker. It's a little bit too light. Maybe. Alright, now let's see if it looks better. Where's our other version? There's black. A little bit of color. Yeah, I think this looks pretty good. So I think this might be good. I wonder if I can actually upload this right now. Can I upload this? I think it has to go through an approval process. And then I think you guys can use it. So I don't know, let me go to Twitch. Yeah, let me see if I can actually upload this really quick. Cause it'd be cool if you guys could use it right away. But I'm sure they have to review it because, you know, they don't want people putting up, like, you know, naughty emotes. Alright. We have subscriber emote. Alright, we want... So I need to... Alright, so I need to shrink it down to 112 by 112. Let me go ahead and... It's already saved, apparently, so let me go ahead and... Image... Why is it on that screen? Be on this screen. 112 by 112, it looks like. Maybe. Oh, no, I don't want to auto-resize. Okay, there we go. I want to handle the resizing myself. Because I will achieve better quality if I do it myself. Okay, so we have 112 by 112. I wonder what will give me... Oh, God. No, I don't want inches. I want pixels. Hold on. Oh my gosh. Hold on. 72. Oh, let me just cancel this and... Let me try that again. I don't normally play with these other settings too much. Ooh, a purr. Here's some good purrs for you. Alright, what do these do? Preserve details.
Your purrs are a little loud.
Oh, is it? Is it the echo or is it my purr? Am I too close to the mic when I do it?
Can't tell you. It's too loud.
Okay. What does this look like? Looks the same. No, let's keep it as automatic because I think that might just be the best option I have. So we have 112 by 112. Oops, let me get the background off. There we go. We want to save as. Alright, I'm going to go over here, PNG. File Word 112. Alright, we're going to save this file size. That might be too large. Last time I tried to do 112 by 112 was too large. Like, they need an extremely small file size. Does that work? Does that work for you, Twitch? I think that worked. Okay. So here we have back to normal. And then we want to do image size of 56. Extremely tiny. Look at that tiny little thing. Alright, we want to save as. Go over to the screen where you guys can't see my super secret stuff. There's actually nothing secret over here. It's just my files. Alright, save that one. See if that size is okay. And then we have one last size. We want to do, what is it, 28 by 28. So basically nothing. Whoop, go away. I want to save it as a PNG. And we want 28. I'm also gonna undo that because that's so tiny. I'm always afraid I'll accidentally like save the permanent version as like the shrunken down version. So I do the same process for stickers. Alright, we have. I think we got all those. Let me upload. Alright, uploaded. Oh no, it looks like it needs to be reviewed. I don't know how long it takes to be reviewed though. I can look that up real quick. How long to review emotes? Oh geez, that's longer than I was hoping. 48 hours, but it can take much longer. Occasionally you'll hear about an emote being approved within 24 to 36 hours. That's a long time. I mean, I get they probably have to like manually approve all of them. Well, apparently some people have like 2 weeks between approval. Jeez. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like a lot of people are having to wait a long time. I mean, yeah, I know they're doing it just to make sure you're not submitting anything against their TOS. But, like, apparently it takes a very long time for them to approve it sometimes. So, it seems in general, it's like a 1 to 2 day process. But it also could be much longer. So we'll see. Alright, I'm just gonna go ahead and save that. It is about 6 o'clock, so I'm probably going to break here. I'm gonna go have dinner and eat and be healthy and stuff. And then I'm probably gonna come back after dinner with some Bowser's Fury. So like in like a, I don't know, in like maybe 2 hours, 2 to 3 hours, I'll come back with some Bowser's Fury and play that for I don't know. I don't know how long I'll play it, but I'll play it for a while. Let's see. I don't know. Well, we'll see. I'm really happy with that. You can join us in Minecraft and stream that too. I already stream Minecraft on Saturdays. I'm kind of Minecrafted out. I played most of the day Saturday. I also do need to go eat and everything, though. I have stuff to take care of. I've been trying to do a lot of stuff in preparation of my second part of the affiliate celebration stream. Which hopefully will be cool. I hope it'll be cool anyway. But yeah, maybe let me find someone if, I don't know, someone to raid maybe. You'll be streaming if you want to watch, maybe drop a follow. Yeah, I'll probably pop in and watch you stream a little bit. I saw you were trying to stream, was it yesterday? I think it was last night or something. You're trying to stream Minecraft, but then like your stream kept dropping, so I was like, oh, okay. I know the struggle though. The struggles of technology. Like literally right before I clicked the stream button, the internet here just totally stopped. So we had to reboot the router. It was kind of awkward, but you know. I'm glad it happened before I started streaming, though. I'd rather it happen before I stream than during stream. Because like, it just kind of feels like a buzzkill when it happens mid-stream. It wasn't the connection, but Minecraft kept crashing. Oh, that was it. Yeah. I was going to stream Minecraft this past Saturday, because I was playing. But my computer couldn't handle it, so I was like, you know what, I give up. And I just didn't stream that day. I was going to, though. Oh well. Sometimes things just don't work out. Let's see, is anybody we know online? Oh, I know, duh, we could go raid Shira, because they just left a little bit earlier saying that they were gonna go stream. So let's go raid Shira. See what they're up to. Give them a little bit of a raid. Alright, well, I hope you all had a good time. I hope this emote gets uploaded soon, because I really want you guys to use this for raids in the future, because that would be so awesome. Anyway, yeah, I hope you guys had a good time. I'll see you guys later tonight if you join me for Bowser's Fury. If not, I'll see y'all later. Alright, have a good time. Goodbye.